What's up, guys? Welcome to our tarot card reading. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Welcome to our tarot card readings. Alive. The Broken Hearts Club. Who's with me? Who's with me? I'm eating my sandwich. I'm waiting for you guys to come on. Who's with me? What's up? Good evening. Sorry, guys, I'm hungry. I'm just fucking hungry. What's up? Hey. What's up, Virgo chick? I'm hungry. So, I got my cards here for anybody who needs to consult them. Hey, guys. What's up, Erica? I'm glad you got lucky, sweetheart. I'm glad you're here. I don't know why the notifications aren't going out. So, as you guys know, or some of you know, I haven't been doing a lot of videos this week, which is not like me. I do 12 videos every fucking week at least. But this week, my heart got walloped because somebody dumped me. And it is what it is. Hi, Eric, what's up? Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys, for being here. Remember, if you're a member, I will answer your question. I always prioritize members, super chats, and super thanks. I always prioritize that. So, become a member. You'll always get your questions answered. Become a BWOB member, and you can get into the live chats, the members only live chats. Just so that you guys know. I think so, Erica. If that's what, I mean, I just got blindsided, and and the person was so rude how he did it too. It was so mean. It was mean and heartless. Like I was somebody that he never respected. I guess you can always tell how somebody really felt about you by how they dump you. Well, first of all, if they're dumping you at all, you know. But the way they go about it, he was just so cruel. And it really took the piss out of me. And I mean, clearly you guys know what I do for a living. And I couldn't channel. I couldn't. Because honestly, to channel messages, your mind has to be clear, right? It has to be, you have to be in a really pure state of, and you have to be really present. And I couldn't breathe. Like I just, So we're going to be here. I'm going to spend a little time with y'all guys. And we're going to do the Broken Hearts Club. The way that this works is you ask questions and I answer them. But I will prioritize members and I prioritize super chats, which are donations to the channel, which I appreciate. Boy, do I need donations more than ever. Because YouTube is screwing me on the views. My Scorpio videos are down by like 2/3. Like they're only getting maybe 5,000 views. They used to get like 15. It's really bad. It's really bad. And then all the other videos have gone down too. And it's just like, I don't know. It's like my channel got buried somehow. And so views are not good. And so that means ad revenue is not good. And it's just bad. It's just, and people aren't buying the extended readings. People used to buy the extendeds like crazy. And they don't anymore. So it's just been a lot on me, very difficult time. And then to go through this too and have to feel unsupported by somebody that you really thought cared. You know, it's like it all hits at the same time. And it was just too much for me. And I got into a state of, I couldn't do readings. I did Scorpio and Libra and Sagittarius because I filmed those on Monday and this happened on Tuesday. And so after Tuesday happened, God bless you. Thank you for becoming a member. God bless you. I think a lot of times people become a Courage member because it's at the top. That's not the only membership. You can like scroll down. You can have Harmony or you can have BWOB. And the BWOB gets you everything. So check that one out. But thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, so I had already had like Scorpio and Sagittarius and Libra. That was fine because like this, I was fine on Monday. I was still at my sister's house. I was recording. And then on Tuesday, I was in the shower. And I might have recorded Capricorn already. I might have already gotten that one done. And I get these two texts. And it said, had fun, best of luck. That's what it said. Thank you so much. Somebody just joined the BWOB. God bless. Oh, thanks, Marina, for upgrading. I appreciate you. Thank you. Had fun. Best of luck. And this was like my last text to him was, when am I going to see you again? When will you have time for me? And his response was, had fun. Best of luck. And then I just cascaded from there. Like, you know, like that was cruel. What do you like? What's going on? And he's like, well, you didn't respond to my text. And I just figured that this was over with anyway. And I was like, what? And it was just, it just cascaded from there. So, and then, you know, I have to live through this first weekend without him after we've been dating for a while. And it was just cruel. Like, it was just cruel. I don't know. It was just cruel. So, hey, Nancy P, what's up? Oh, thank you, VG. I appreciate it. So anyway, that's what's been happening to me. And you know what? It's not the worst thing that could happen to somebody, right? It's like, I still have a healthy, happy family. I still have a healthy, happy son and grandchild. And my life there's so many beautiful things in my life, but it literally felt like I had no breath in me. I had just gotten punched in the heart. So I came on. So I tried. I think I got up to what do you guys, I think I did Capricorn. I know I did Sagittarius. I think I did Aquarius. And it was done. Like, I couldn't get out of bed. You know how it is. Oh, look, we got all these new members. And I just wanted to say thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. And remember to scroll down. Oh, who just gave cash? So I'm going to go back, and if you guys have asked questions, I'm going to answer them, okay? Because this is the first day that I'm feeling a little bit better, and I kind of didn't want to be alone. So thank you for keeping me company. Didn't even get the notification. Hey, Erica. Okay. Yay! We're going through the same thing. Broken hearted. I love you, Erica. Wow, I'm feeling all of that. A car wreck breakup. It was horrible. I want to know why my Cancer. Okay. And I'll tell you this right now, Erica. Cancerians have been going through shit. And I have not, I know this from my son. My son's girlfriend's a Cancerian. I know it from me. It's getting a little easier for us now, but I'll say, like, from the beginning of the year, from like February right up through like to the end of May, it was shit. Like, we were being attacked, and I don't know why, but there was just attacks on us, and it was just bad, and a lot of Cancerians were saying it. So just an FYI, now you know. I want to know why my Cancerian won't commit. I'm tired of the back and forth. Well, you're going to know what I'm going to say, right? First of all, it could be a bad maternal figure or just toxic mothering. Figure out, I don't know, learn like what happened. I don't know what happened with their mother, but there seems to be a devouring mother, somebody who was just not a nurturer, somebody who took and used their children as opposed to loving them and providing for them. And then we have the Sun card. The sun is going to come out in the future, sweetheart. Times are going to get brighter. I don't think this person maybe has the capability. Yeah, but it's over. And it's got to be finished. It's got to be finished for now, right? It's got to be finished because there's something better coming to you. I got past, present, future. So this person is really, they can't help but be toxic. And ultimately, something's got to end. Either that or they just lost a very traumatic, like a very toxic maternal figure. And honestly, they're going through a rough time and they just have to get over it. But either way, this is something that you have got to let go because it's got to be over because there's something better that's coming for you. And I would gander, it's not that far off. We would say about Leo season because that's the Leo card. Yeah. I hope that helped, Erica. Hey, Hope. What's up, my love? Question. What steps do I need to take go progress in my career? Okay, Hope. Progress and Hope's career. What steps does she need to take? I think it's you're probably, well, number one, it seems like you're stuck in some sort of disappointment or you feel stuck. You got to learn to believe in yourself and figure out. So this just came into my head. You've got to start making decisions on your career based on your talent and not based on the money that you make or what salary you have. You know, you've got to take a leap of faith in your talent because the devil is here. There's too much fear and restriction. And fear is 100% what's holding you back. Or somebody that wants to keep you where they are and in no way, shape, or form do well by you. So ultimately, the only way out is to believe in yourself and your own ability to create. I hope that helped. And I know that that's scary because, you know, we all need to pay rent. We all need mortgage. We all need to do those things. But at the same time, if you, what's holding you back is the belief that you should be, or the belief that there's nothing, not that there's nothing better out there, but the belief that things are going to get worse, or it's irresponsible, like things like that. That's really what's holding you back. What's up, Virgo chick? I want to see why I came back to my Cancer friend and to go with the flow with this connection. Here you are. The Hermit is here. Because you like the same old, because you like the routine, because you know that person and they're comfortable. I mean, they're a Cancerian, so they make you comfortable. And you know, Virgos and Cancers have that about them. They make each other comfortable. But I got to tell you, it's like you don't want to be alone anymore. You got sick of being alone. That's why. That's why he's a comfort zone. It was something that you knew and understood. Or one of you just went through a breakup and rushed back to each other. No, that's it. That's what it is. And you know what? The two of you might actually end up together. It may just be like a thing where you had to separate for a little while, because we got the Judgment card and then the Hierophant. I guess sometimes, sweetheart, some people need to break up to make up. They need to separate in order to realize that they miss each other. You know, I think, let me say this about Cancerians, because I'm a Cancerian. We are really easy to underappreciate. We really are. And because we tend to be very subtle in how we support people, and people tend to feel better when they're around us without knowing why. So I think Cancers are really easy to like undervalue. And maybe just, and it's not, doesn't even have to be a romantic relationship. It could be just a friendship. This sense of realizing I like myself when I'm around this person. I didn't like the fact that we weren't together, that we don't have each other. And you should go with the flow with this connection, because I think that there could be something beautiful that comes out of it, according to the cards. Did I get any more super chats? Yes. What's up, JMO? What's up? Thank you so much for your contribution. God bless you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Stop. Jesus. I've been off with a male at a distance. Call him A. Oh, A. He was dropping interest. Not me. Right. It felt done. So I left kindly. What do the cards have to say about this? I think it was a divine opportunity, and there's still growth for this situation. What do the cards say about this? It's well, first of all, it was definitely an opportunity for you guys to grow. I don't know why you left. Did he tell you to leave? Because it didn't seem like things were slowing down. There might have been some conflicts. There might have been some competition, but I don't see this as like, I don't know. I don't see this as stuff that would have to make you guys fail. I see this as stuff that you just have to get through together, and that you definitely could. There's a lot of solid energy here. So I'm not sure why you left kindly or left, but I don't think you really had to. He might have just been going through some shit. You know, and sometimes what happens is we think they're dropping interest, but really they just kind of want us to give a little bit more. And so ultimately, maybe that's, I don't know. It doesn't look like it was over, is all I have to say. Just to let you know. Yeah, just so that you know. I think it had still more life in it. So I hope, so I left kindly. I hope it was real kindly, because if you miss him, if it wasn't kind, he's not going to take you back, or he shouldn't. But if it was kind, then I have to say maybe he will. Like I don't see, like I see there was conflict, but it was 5 of Wands, which is just a bunch of, like, a lot of stuff was getting in his way. Like maybe he was dealing with a lot of shit, right? Or or a lot of stuff like that. Like, I don't see it as like something horrible had happened. Thank you, Abfab. God bless. No, he didn't ask to leave, but he often goes silent after any conversation. I mean, sometimes people just need to process information. They process information differently. All I can say is with the cards, it didn't look like there was anything that really could have turned him off or set him away. You know, sometimes we just have these expectations of people based on what we're capable of, and that's not where they're at. But it didn't look like he was. I mean, I don't know. All I did was consult the cards, sweetie. Hey, Echo L, what's up? Feels very one-sided to you? I mean, you got to trust your instincts, but but from what the card said, there was just a bunch of craziness. There wasn't anything that should really have stopped it. And then Echo L, I'm so sorry this happened to you. Oh, thank you so much. God bless. I just had ice cream, but we can always have a second bowl. Oh, I love you so much. I'm working too, and out of my adult children living with me, I'm a Cap. Oh, I know it's I'm working too, and out my adult children living with me, I'm a Cap son. God bless you, Cappy. Thank you, Echo. I appreciate you and your support. Hey, Nowhere. Hey, what about Joe? What's up? You're welcome, JMO. Hold on. What does our financial future look like this year? What about Joe wants to know? What is our financial future? It's prosperous. So at one point, things are going to pick up. You have the Empress. When the Empress comes out, okay, we have a little bit of history. Yeah, so I guess things got fucked up and something wasn't meant to be. And ultimately, maybe you jumped out of something that, you knew you had to get out of. But that's going to be over with. There's this energy of healing and prosperity and like you're going to, I don't know if you had to sell something really quickly, but you're going to get, there's prosperity on the other side. So financial future at this point, things are only going to start getting better for you. I got to tell you, my friends are the best. Can you see career for me? Nowhere. Yes. Can you see career for me? I'm stuck between a few small businesses. Hey, Khaled, what's up? God bless you. Nowhere. What about nowhere? Can we see career for nowhere? Okay. Yeah, but what she needs advice. Like what's going on? I don't think the universe wants to make you I don't think they want you to make a choice yet, because there's something topsy-turvy that's going on here. What does she do though? Getting away from a toxic situation. And then it's like don't rush things. I know that sounds terrible, but it's like I would not rush things right now or make any decisions right now about your small businesses. It's just not the time. And especially if you're doing something, it could be that you're doing something a little too avant-garde, a little too untraditional. And because of that, people are judging you, or they don't understand you. They don't get it. Right? So people don't know what to make of you. So if you want them to know, then you've got to, I guess, work on describing your purpose, describing your mission, and describing what you offer or your business is a little better, because it just feels like people aren't sure of you, or the small businesses that you own, like what they do. Because it does seem to be like it's outside the norm, right? And that's not bad. That's not bad. That's actually very good. But it's almost like you got to find a way to bring them to where you are, instead of, I don't know, expecting that they'll figure it out or understand you. I hope that makes sense. That's what the cards came up with. Hey, Darashay, what's up? Thank you for being a member. Trying to get insight on my crush. I'm a Gemini. He's a Scorpio. I don't know if we are both playing hard to get. Scorpios always play hard to get. I think if you want something more traditional, you're going to be disappointed. There's just this energy of somebody's not ready or prepared. There's disappointment in the past that they're dealing with. Honesty and sincerity is the only way for the two of you to be upfront and really get through this together. There is love here. And I do think that if you're sort of open and honest, if you're able to be brave that way, you will figure out a way to deal with whatever disappointments you've had so far. Hey, Darlene, thank you for the donation. God bless you. I wanted to know my connection with this Pisces William guy, and I am a Leo. He started being dry, so I left on red. Will he be texting as he was dry? No. I think that he went into hermit mode and it's over because you didn't respond to him. Right? He probably felt like you weren't pleased with him. And so it doesn't look like he's going to be. And if you want his connection again, I think you have to go back and say, "Hey, I'm still thinking about you. What's up with you?" That would be the only way. Thank you so much. Ariana Marie, do I release my Cancer or hold space for him? I think you hold space. I think that you can still work. I think. Okay, so what does she do though? I think you hold space. I think you just have to be sort of like this firm, this place of consistency when it comes to. In other words, it's almost like you have to be this space of love, because you're Cancerian and you could still work out. I mean, look at. That's what all these cards say. I mean, this is good job, good work. Maybe he's going away or traveling for work. Maybe that's what's happening, or that's where his head's at right now. But this is the energy of you could still basically end up together and be really, really happy together. So I'm not reading anything like, unless he left you and dumped you. Like I'm not reading anything that would imply that you guys couldn't still. I mean, hold space for him implies that you don't have any contact, right? Maybe clarify that. Reach out to him. Cosmic Goddess, thank you for your donation. God bless you. Oh God, I'm so sorry I'm so far behind, guys. Hey, Marina. End of a bad divorce and selling the family home for peace, but waiting on a new home. Do you see it happening anytime soon? Mama of 4 here. Do you see anything in general in the cards for me? Yeah, I see you settling down, and I see you making it work for yourself. I absolutely do. I see you being able to find a new homestead and a new place where you belong. I absolutely do. It may take up to a year, up to next Taurus season, but I see that you will be firm with finances and that you will be able to make yourself a homestead. 100%. Absolutely. Hey, Nowhere. God bless you. Hey, Christy Louise. I've been seeing a guy for 4 months. He is sweet, but still in small talk. Went on a date yesterday with a new guy, and he was so interested in me and so open. Do I go in this new direction? Knight of Cups, which is keep your heart open and extend that love and do what works for you. Do what works for you. I mean, let me say this. If small talk guy is really nice and you've been dating for 4 months, it's 100% time for you to show your hand and let him know how you feel and see what his expectations are for you. But if you have this new interest, right? This is just the first date. A lot of people show up really well on the first date and then nothing ever comes of it, right? But if you've been seeing somebody for 4 months, you should at least go back to them and say, hey, are we exclusive? Are we seeing other people? Because I am still seeing other people. What do you want? And see how he wants to move forward. And if not, you have this other opportunity to look forward to. Thank you for being a member, sweetheart. Come on. Hey, Khaled. Iad, I'm a Gemini sun and Capricorn moon and rising. I need to know what is coming up in my career. Good work. Will I get any new job offer this week? People are seeing your good work. People are seeing your good work. They are recognizing you. And yes, there is going to be success for you. But I don't know that it's this week. What is your intuition tell you? Because I feel like it could be up to 2 weeks or 3 weeks. But there is going to be success there for you and an offer because people do like you and they are impressed. Wait till the next new moon. New moon is coming up in like a week? No. 2 weeks? Well, we just had the full moon, so it's about a week. Yeah. So I would say there is going to be progress made. Definitely keep talking to people and interviewing, but I think it could be up to 3 weeks. Hey, Hope. Question for the people in the chat. I had a friend take an ethics class in college. She basically said her professor said men and women can't be friends without there being some sort of romantic relationship feelings. What's your thoughts on your partner being in opposite sex friendships while in a relationship? Just curious, no wrong answers. That's a good question. And ultimately, I say bullocks. It is absolute bullshit that you cannot be friends with the opposite sex. That's like when Harry met Sally, right? Oh, men and women can't ever be friends. No. When Harry met Sally, he was generalizing his emotions because he knew he could never be just her friend because he had romantic feelings for her. And I think it's bullshit that men and women can't be friends. I think if you are a partner, if you have a partner, your partner always needs to put you first. And your partner has to show you that you are priority in every way and vice versa. And if they are doing that and they are a good partner, then you're not going to sit there and freak out that they're having lunch with their coworker, with their work wife. I mean, that happens all the time with my best friend and her husband. We used to have lunch together. I was in their wedding and we used to work at the same company. And he also had like a best buddy who was a woman at work, and they used to eat lunch together. It's not like they went out at night together, but they would go out for luncheons at work. He wasn't cheating. He's not cheating. He's a great husband. So it just really depends on how much attention are they paying to this person? Are they upfront with you? Do you know about this person? And if you're feeling strange about it, is your relationship healthy enough for you to come forward and say to them, this is making me feel awkward, and talk about it, because that's really, really important to do. That's really, really important to do. But I absolutely do think it's possible. I think it's just absolute bullshit that men and women can't be friends. I do. I do. Thanks, Hope. Hey, Cosmic Goddess, I would like to know if I would find success at remote viewing. I'm practicing remote viewing and want to know if I can make something of it. I don't know what that is, sweetheart. Oh, here. So let me just, can you see my progress at remote viewing? You're going to go through a lot of changes. Get ready to have things feel unbalanced for you for a while, at least the next couple of months. It's not going to be solid, but you will eventually gain the clarity that you need to be able to accomplish what you want to accomplish. Now, you're welcome so much. Good luck with the new home. Yay. Yes, that's right. Thank you, Christy. You're welcome, Cosmic Goddess. Yeah, I mean, it came right through. That was pretty obvious. But I want to see if I skipped anybody, because I don't want to skip anybody. I love you guys. I'm getting a Cancer tattoo today, Christy says, in honor of my beautiful late father, who was a Cancerian. God bless you. That's so sweet. God bless you. ATD, hey, so glad to have you here. Info about this Libra that I've been dealing with, please. What's about what ATD's been dealing with this Libra? She wants some info. He's really attracted to you, or you're very attracted to each other. There's a strong connection between the two of you, but there's disappointment here. Maybe disappointment from the past. Maybe somebody can't get over something from the past and they like to retreat and go into hermit mode. This would be Virgo energy. They could still be hung up on somebody from the past, especially if their ex was a Virgo. There you go, baby. I hope that helps a little bit. It doesn't mean that things are off the table between the two of you, but it means that you guys got to talk. That's what it means. You guys got to talk that out. Yay! Nancy P, what's up? Been listening to music from the 80s? Yes, to 2000s to make me happy today. I'll be single for a while and it's okay with me usually. Nancy, I feel the same way. I'm okay being single. I was single for over 9 years. Yeah, but he really ripped into me. You're welcome, ADT. And made me feel like shit. I was single for 9 years. I was celibate for 9 years. And he basically called me a liar. He basically said that he never should have trusted me. Like, that's the first lie I told. And I was like, what? How do you call somebody a liar when you haven't even spent enough time getting to know them? I was celibate for 9 years. And not because I thought, let me be celibate, but because I was a single mom. Doug was 14, 15 years old, and he was starting flight lessons. And so I had to work. At that point, I was working 2 jobs during the week, and then I would cater on the weekends so that he could get flight lessons. And he was working so that he could get flight lessons. It was all, once he fell in love with flight, and flight lessons are expensive. Like, to become a pilot is expensive. And he started when he was 14. And when I found that passion in my son's eyes, I was like, there was nothing more important. Plus, I had just gotten dumped or found out that another dick was lying to me and that he actually had a girlfriend. And I'm like, I don't pick good men. And so I just sort of gave up on myself. And I was like, I just want to be alone for a while. And I never thought it would be 9 years. But it was because I just prioritized Doug after that and his needs. And it worked because he really thrived. And he found a great path for himself. And I just basically started dating. When I moved out to California, I started dating just little dates that I would go on. I didn't hook up with anybody or anything. And I don't know, it kind of just like, it's funny for me. People always ask, 9 years, how'd you go 9 years? Because I was busy. I had shit to do. And I'm not one of these women who brings in random men around her teenage son. Like, that's not who I was. And I wasn't one of these single moms out there chasing a dick to pay my bills. I was paying my bills and working on my career and supporting my son. And all my free time went to be with him and my family. So it wasn't like I was thinking, oh, I'm going to be celibate. It's just that life was more important. I didn't prioritize dating or fucking. Right. And he just accused me of being a liar, of basically that being a line that I told people. And I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I guess he just decided he needed to be cruel and say things, whatever those things might be. And, I mean, people show you who they are. Hey, Dom. Any hope for a real connection? Lots of ghosting. Well, listen, Dom, ghosting, what do you consider ghosting? Because I want us to go over what ghosting is. Ghosting is when you have been seeing somebody and you've been knowing somebody, and then all of a sudden they disappear out of your life. Ghosting is not when you're on these dating apps and people just stop reaching out. Because the dating apps, remember, like the dating apps are like an online bar, right? And sometimes you flirt with somebody, sometimes you have a casual conversation, and then it's over. It's not ghosting, it's just you move on. It's casual, right? In order for it to be ghosting, there has to be an actual connection first. You've met, you're talking regularly, and then just no contact. That's what ghosting is. So we have Page of Cups here, which is, there's just been a lot of very high expectations for very little stuff. So nothing has been serious enough right now, Dom, for it to be taken as seriously as it is, because there are really high expectations. And that's why I think sharing number from people, met in person, couple of dates, that just meant they lost interest. That's all. That you weren't right for them, and maybe they weren't right for you. That's all. It's like there's too much high expectations. I'm not on the dating app. That's fine. But there's just this sense of like, it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. It just wasn't the right one. So I guess what the cards are trying to say to you is don't take it so seriously. This is a part of the dating process. It's like they don't want to show up again. Okay, we'll go date somebody else. It's just a sign that it's not going to last. It's not a sign that you're not good enough or that you won't find somebody. It's just, okay, on to the next, that's what dating is supposed to be. Dating isn't supposed to be, I meet somebody and we jump into things together. That's really immature. Dating is supposed to be, I see a bunch of people, like I talk to people, I see what works for me. I see who's best for me. I see who I really like and if they really like me. And we've got to keep it lighter. We've got to keep it lighter because it's the expectation or the aspiration that is making just these little beginnings, which is the Page of Cups, crumble down. So release the expectations and just go out there and have more fun. That's the strategy moving forward. Hey, Eric Elm. He got all suspicious wrongly and went bonkers. He was inventing reasons to leave me, my bet. And I have to say, I feel like that's exactly what happened to me, Eric. So the Magician is here. This is you. I don't know if you had taken on too much, or there was, I think you were trying too hard. You were doing too much. It seemed like you were doing too much for this person. To be honest with you, it felt like you were doing too much for this person. But what was he up to? I think that's what Eric wants. You're welcome, Don. Oh, you met me? Oh, I thought it was your question. Yeah. Well, he did. I didn't even know that you knew that, Eric. But yeah, he did. He did get really suspicious, and he accused me of cheating, and he accused me of and it was weird. It was, I was like, cheating. We've been dating for, we hadn't been dating for long. We've only been dating for like 4 weeks, and we'd never had any exclusivity conversation, or I didn't even know. He had told me a couple weeks ago, I know you're still on the apps. You should still be on the apps because we've just met. And I assumed that meant he was still on the apps too. And he was giving me a hint. And then he freaks out on me and he was like, well, why are you still on the apps? And I'm like, what are you talking about? You told me that I should still be. And I'm not dating anybody. I'm texting people. I'm saying hi to people. I'm responding to people, but I'm not dating anybody. I'm not sleeping with anybody. I didn't even know you took me that seriously because you weren't acting it. Right. And he did. He went bonkers. He 100% went bonkers and just ripped into me and accused me of things that I wasn't doing, and lies. He just kept calling me a liar. And I was so hurt. I was so hurt. And I felt really bad that I was hurting him, or that maybe I'd hurt him in some way. And I don't know. It all felt really screwy to me, to be honest with you. But yeah, you meant me. He was inventing reasons to leave. I think he was. I think he was looking for reasons to leave. I think he wanted to leave. And I'm sorry that he did. And I'm sorry that he couldn't do it in a more mature way. People show you who they are, Nathan. Yes, they do. Better off without him. Thanks, Eric. And happy Father's Day, too, being there for your son like that. Oh, thank you. You know, my son used to give me Father's Day cards. He did. And, you know, his father passed in 2020 from an overdose because he struggled for a long time with addiction. And so his presence in Doug's life was very off and on. And he loved him. He loved him so much. And he was so proud of him. But when you're sick and you can't be there for yourself, it's, you know, you're not there for your child. And so it really has been me and Doug really against the world. And he's taken on the world. He's so impressive. I learned so much from my son. And so that's why, like, it never occurred to me like I was making any big sacrifice or even a conscious decision to stay celibate. It was just, I'm busy with other shit that's important to me, and that means everything to me. And so that's what it was for. So yeah, Nathan, he used to give me Father's Day cards. and Father's Day is coming up, and now he's a father. And he gets to be, and I don't know what I'm going to do for him. I want to make it really special because I'm so proud of him, because he's the best dad ever. He really is. And watching your child be a great parent is a level of pride that I cannot explain to you, because it solidifies how well Doug is at loving somebody. And I think that for the first time in my life, I felt like I'd done a good job when I saw how good he was and how easy it was for him to be a dad. So there's that. So yeah, he just makes me proud every day. And like I said, he's he's well, and he's even working again for a couple months. Like I said, Cancerians were going through shit. We were being attacked in ways that we should have never been attacked. People are just coming at us with cruelty. And he was attacked by his landlord. He was attacked by his boss. I mean, he was just like, his character was being macerated. And they started doing it to his girlfriend too. And she's a Cancerian. So it's like, I don't know what the fuck happened, but it was cruelty. And now things are starting to come back online for him. And he's got a job again, and he's working, and he's being able to handle things. And so he just blows me away every day. It makes me so proud. Yeah. So, and like I said, so there could be something a lot worse, right? I know that. Hey, Twilight Star, thank you for the donation. We decided last night, after a 2-year separation, to have a respectful and easy divorce, to be friends. Will there be another love anytime soon? Honey, you just got out of a relationship. You're not even that far out, but you are going to get out. It's just not a good look to worry about a new relationship right now. You need time to think about it. You need time to take space. You need time to find out what the hell you want. Right? Even if you feel like the love ended years ago. Divorce and separation is mad, and it's crazy. And it just like, take some space. Shop around. Right? Because we have a Queen of Wands here, and she's in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse is a trifle and hussy. A Queen of Wands in reverse is maybe somebody who is shopping around too soon. And that's not what you want to be. That's not where you want to be at. What you want to be at is a place of peace. A place of, maybe take some space. Take a couple of years just for yourself. Be single. Right? Like, how quickly are you like jumping into something, or jumping into even dating? I always get surprised. I'm always surprised when people say, oh, I've been divorced. I've met somebody recently who was married for 13 years, and he was already on the dating apps before the separation was done. And I'm like, what's wrong with you? I mean, like, I don't know why people do it. I don't know how people do it. I don't think people should do it. So take some space. Take some time. There's no new love coming up. And to be honest with you, anything you found now would not satisfy you. Just to let you know. But that's a good question. And thank you for the good news for Tauruses. Oh, you're welcome. It's been bad for me since 2010. Well, Uranus has been fucking up Tauruses. I can tell you that right now. And I feel like that's finally clearing for you. Twilight, have some time. In 2 years, separated and not ready. He already dated for 8 months, but now is single too. Oh, I'm 2 years separated and not ready, right? He already did. Of course. You date somebody right out of your separation. It's not going to work. It shouldn't work. Shouldn't. I'm just saying, guys, it shouldn't work. It shouldn't. So, what's up, Nancy? Annie. I'm heartbroken, but don't know how to let go. Can I get a general reading? Of course. I am still hopeful even after getting disrespected. Okay, so 100%. You have attachment to somebody who disrespected you. I understand that because I was disrespected and I do too. Like I still feel I have feelings, but I know that you don't go back to somebody who disrespected you. And so the answer to your question, Annie, is simply this, Annie. The reason why you are still attracted to somebody who disrespected you is because you were really attracted to a fantasy the whole time. You were never really attracted to him because you never really knew him. And it's the fantasy that persists, not the real person, because the real person showed you who they are. And if you would believe what you see, which you should, but you're not, because you're still in love with a fantasy. But if you would believe what you see, then you would not be in love with that. That would not attract you at all. Yeah, just give it time, sweetheart. There's a lot of this is a toxic, this is a karmic and toxic relationship that you needed to go through in order to like fall apart and rise again. Don't worry. Let that chapter close. It was just a lesson for you. And it's partially this lesson of why do I still have feelings for somebody who disrespected me? And a short answer is because I don't have enough respect for myself. And that's always the answer. That's it. Hey, Four, bless you too. Hey, Joseph. Oh, now I know what's going on. We absolutely love, oh, God bless you, honey. You're such a beautiful person. This guy interrupted my reading. I'm pissed, LOL. Tired of this insecure BS. What is he crazy? I don't know. and I'm sorry. But listen, they're timeless readings. This is what I hate about YouTube. I have over 3,000 videos. And the only videos that YouTube recommends to anybody are the brand new ones. What? Push out my videos. I've given you so much content. Like, why do they only push out the new? It drives me crazy. Thank you, the star. Single Aqua. Is love coming my way? Been putting in the work. Good, then it is. Haven't been intimate in a long time. I understand that. And it makes sense. And yes, guess what? There is love coming your way because your hard work is paying the fuck off. You are magic, 100%. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Four says, can you give me advice on how to move forward? I would stay off the internet. I would close off communication. There's somebody here who's very immature with words. Not good with it. Not good with talking. Or they talk a lot of shit and they're a bigger talker than they're ever going to be with actions. And you're only going to end up in disappointment. So I think take your love elsewhere or take your heart elsewhere and have faith and move forward. Thank you for becoming a member, Booker. God bless. God bless. God bless. Remember, there are 3 tiers of membership, right? There's the courage tier, which is the first one you see, but then scroll down. There's the harmony and the BWOB. And BWOB gives you access to the members only readings, gives you access to the abundance share, gives you access to everything that's cool. Exclusive footage. It gives you access to over 200 extended readings that other people don't get. Remember those extended readings, that they're older readings, but it doesn't matter because you still get access to them as a BWOB member, and everybody else has to pay or rent them. So it's like, it's worth it to be a BWOB member. Just an FYI. So now I'm going to get offline. I want to say thank you to everybody who hung out with me. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll stay on a little longer because like I said, the Lonely Hearts Club, right? I don't want to be alone. I know a lot of people don't want to be alone tonight. And you're not alone. You're not alone. I don't know what the fuck. I kept going through the charts to try to find out, like, why. Why Cancerians were having such a bad fucking road. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I just tried to figure it out. I know some Cancerians are opposite Pluto, like the ones at the very end. Like if you born on the 21st to the 22nd of July and you're a Cancerian, you guys are in opposition to Pluto. Your lives are breaking apart to like come back together again. It's a lot of destruction there. Cancer 2s, those of you born between, say, the 1st and the 10th, Saturn is trine to you right now. So you should be doing really good with work. Have really good luck or ease when it comes to work or any kind of legal things. It's good to get into now because things will go more smoothly. But see, Chiron has been sitting sort of central Aries for a while, and that puts it square to Cancerians, but it also puts it square to Capricorns, especially with Cancer 2s. Now it's pushed into Cancer 3s. But for a while, Cancer 2s, so if you were born between like the 1st and the 10th or 11th of July, especially you guys, we got Chiron conjunct the North Node, which means everything was booby trapping and handicapping your ability to move forward. It was just going to make it as hard as fucking possible in the worst fucking way. And what I would do is suggest, like, what house it was in to see where you were going to take the biggest hits. Also, because it's like, I think you had a lot from the past to remember and to move away from and to learn from. And the less you learned, the harder the lessons were going to be to make you remember and move forward. But it was Chiron. But I don't know, because I know Cancerians were feeling it. I don't know that Capricorn 2s were feeling it, but they were squared to it too. Yeah. But Chiron is finally breaking away from the North Node, and that's good. That's good. I don't know why my son was having such a hard time, though. Because he's Cancer 1. But I think that's all I could think of was that you know, that's why we were getting hit. Oh, you know what though? Lilith, which can be quite disruptive as well, is also now riding the South Node. So I think she's bringing up a lot of shit and a lot of shame on the South Node. Maybe even making us feel ashamed for moving on. And that's and in Libra, so that's also going to challenge Cancer 2s and Capricorn 2s. You know, but it also could be looked at as just the inspiration to move the fuck on from your past. Having to face that. Lilith on the South Node, and Chiron on the North Node. Wow. That's really teaching us some really hard lessons about our choices. Now, Chiron is not right on top of the North Node anymore. It's moving on. They're separating. But right now, and Lilith will separate soon. By the end of this week, she'll separate from the South Node. But right now, she's battering down. Yeah, it will take till mid-June for her to leave the South Node alone and go back into Virgo. But I think that that's what's causing a lot of trouble with partnerships right now. A lot of past shame or things people don't want to face because Lilith is riding the South Node. She's a son of a bitch. She really is. I love you guys. I hope you have a great night. Oh, you're so nice, Eric. I'm comping your heartbreak dinner. Thank you so much, Eric. God bless you for that. I appreciate you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate it. I had my half bagel. That was my heartbreak dinner. God bless you, Eric, though. I appreciate you. And thank you to all the new members. I'm going to say goodbye, guys. I'm going to be brave and go it on my own. It's where I was before, and it wasn't so bad. So, I love you. And look for the videos. I'll be on my normal schedule next week. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate it. It will be improved. I appreciate your faith in me, guys. Just glad I'm still with you. Of course. I'm sorry. Thanks, Joseph, so much. Thanks. I appreciate you guys. God bless you all. And thank you. Welcome, Syed. Welcome to Courage. And thank you so much, Joseph. Joseph, thank you so much for the 20. I appreciate it. God bless you guys. God bless you, my friends. Thank you so much. And I hope that you have a lovely evening too. Bye.